down low. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Smart passes to Kennard. Jackson with it. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And a dunk by Jackson.
Kennard making a good read that time, and he's an underrated playmaker.
Poole from long range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play.
The Grizzlies, 15.
Teams making substitutions here. It's a small piece of real estate on the court, but aside from shots at the rim, the corner three, now the most common shot in the NBA.
And arguably the most efficient shot in the game. Obviously dunks, free throws are what you want most. But 22 feet away instead of 23-9. That half step closer, BA, is making a difference in the shooting numbers.
On the court for Memphis, Luke Kennard out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Jackson, and it's Clark in it to 4. Jackson finds some space. Antetkopmo grabs the board.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Kispert, the pass to Antetkopmo. The Grizzlies pull it in. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for John Morant. He said, quote, the #1 thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time. Brian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie. Kennard can't get it to go.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
This is hard to believe, Greg, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the basket by Washington. Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep. Antetkopmo grabs the board.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
2 minutes.
Kennard outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Bagley's checked in for Kuzma. Rose has checked in for Memphis. Here's Jackson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Denver.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks. No, not today.
Here's Kispert to the paint. Here's Bagley. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Rose outside. Kicks it out to Clark. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board. And Washington with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Kispert. Outside Jones. And there's a 3-second violation. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. In third, the Grizzlies.
Awesome rim protection from them last year, and it was because of one thing. They commit to intimidating anyone that comes in the lane.
The Wizards making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Williams comes in for Jackson. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Smart. And it's Morant in for Rose.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant against Jones. Jackson with a screen on Jones. From deep, Morant. Washington with a rebound. Antetkopmo has got 5 rebounds in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Williams passes to Aldama. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Wizards up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Let's do it for your arena entertainment.
Hey, I was wondering, after the show, you guys doing anything?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got 3 free tickets to golf and turning our attention to that first half of the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
I'd like to see them work hard on the glass, use that box out.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game. Strong performance by Jaren Jackson.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Tyus Jones is out there with Kispert. Then it's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Antetkopmo in at the power forward position. That's the group for Washington right now. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, BA, and can also balance some of that youth with experience.
Here's Bain. After the basket by Washington. Williams on the wing. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Kispert. Pass to Avdia. To the inside. Here's Antetkopmo. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Timeout call. Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th on the list, Ja Morant.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Here's Antetkopmo, and the layup is good. Antetkopmo's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards not making the playoffs the last couple of seasons motivated them to bring in some youth and Jordan Poole, and the players say that they've seen dramatic improvements from player facilities, energy, and player development. They said they're transitioning, they're going in the right direction, but they still have a lot of improvements to make.
Good point, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Bagley. He's got 5. Avdia from outside. And the Wizards with another 3.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Bagley against Jackson. Pass to Bain. Avdia pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Poole, he's checked in for Washington. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Shots good by Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
To the middle. Here's Antetkopmo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetkopmo has got 16 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, from late first-round pick to big-time score, the rise of Jordan Poole has been fun.
Well, he earned himself a pretty lucrative contract after a couple of years of trying to figure out what it is that he does best. I think we know what that is, B.A. Put points on the board. This guy plays with a ton of offensive confidence.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Williams. Antetkopmo, bam!
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 7. Smart passes to Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
A great decision from Smart. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Morant, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And Antetkopmo with the stuff.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And it's good for 2. Antetkopmo's got 14 points here in the second half.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Clark with a screen on Poole. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Wizards with a lead. Kispert on the wing for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Jackson with it. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And it's good. 2 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Down low. Stay out of the way. Wow. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
The 3 from Bain. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring.
55.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer to...
DC family, it's the fourth quarter. Let me hear ya.
It's going with an almost entire new group here. Aldama's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Jackson. Desmond Bain, he's checked in for Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Smart. On the court for Memphis. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Fires the 3. And another miss by Memphis. For Washington, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. To the middle. That's tipped and stolen by Williams. To the inside. Jackson can't get it to go. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
To halt the run. And the basket by Aldama.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
For Washington, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Avdia passes to Kispert, outside Bagley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And stolen by Antetkopmo. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Memphis has gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And Morant drops them both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
And the Wizards' shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Pass to Antetkopmo. Soft touch off the glass. Antetkopmo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And that's an intentional foul. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Washington.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And he commits the intention. So we see the Wizards get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Berry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. So long, everybody.
All right, I'm just going to say it. When it's all said and done, MP will be the GOAT.
Nah, we good. Let's ball.